All right, welcome to our Dharma discussion for Sunday, May 11th. Happy Mother's Day, if we haven't said that yet. Okay, so we're going to start with the opening prayers, the four immeasurables, in our yellow prayer book on page 5. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. All right, so we have those of you who might be new to our Dharma discussion. If you are on the Zoom room, please, you can raise your hand, and then we will call on you. Those of you who are in the temple, we'll also raise your hand and let us know. And then we do have some questions from the emails. So I see a couple of hands up in our Zoom room. Let's start there. Jacob Joliffe is what it says on your little screen. If you want to put your hands down and unmute yourself, you can ask Khenpo your question.
Hi, good to see you, Khenpo.
Good to see you. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
You still need to unmute. There we go, I think.
Yeah, sorry, we're at our kind of a satellite shrine room here with GBI here in Seattle.
Wonderful. Welcome.
Sorry, we have two different mic systems operating at the same time. So anyway, thank you again, Khenpo. Always good to see you. So thankful for you.
Thanks.
I just have one question for you, and we're gonna get going actually because we got to go. But emptiness. You said, and you made this analogy that emptiness is like a currency, like money. You said this in passing. But I wanted to maybe get more thought from you here. Emptiness is like a currency, and if we experience emptiness, then we understand the value of the currency. In that way, we can love people more. We expand our love, and maybe our mind. How do we know if we're actually earning that currency? How do we know if our meditation and our practice is hitting on emptiness? And then also, this is connected to that question, but, you said, I can't really think of emptiness. I'm going to put my finger down and I hit the table. So I can't really think of it that way. So again, how do we think of it? How do we know? I feel like my love is improving. I feel like my practice is improving. I'm not very confident I'm really understanding emptiness, but I feel like I'm getting good results. So maybe you can speak to this.
Thank you so much. It's a wonderful question. Yes, I gave a metaphor that those who work hard and then they have a salary and then they work over and then they received salary or money, they think, oh, this is very important because they work with their sweat. They spend day and night for this. So then they give value their money. This is just example, but it does not mean always too much grasping on the money, something like that. But then the main thing is first we hear about emptiness, and then most of the time we hear emptiness. But we practice and do other things, then we don't try to experience. That's what I try to say. So today my requesting is that, for example, you try to experience emptiness. When you hear emptiness and you experience emptiness are huge different. If you experience emptiness for this moment, then you more love to practice emptiness or meditate on emptiness. You love your interesting calm arises from your mind to practice or meditate on emptiness because you experience one time. So then sometimes what happens is usually we say, oh, please, Rinpoche, recite some prayers, or please keep your mind because I have this obstacle. That is a wonderful requesting. This is the Dharma practitioners requesting to Rinpoche, for example. And then another solution is, of course, that still one go this way, one can go this way. But another idea is, oh, the problem is emptiness. It's like a small water drop on a hot stone. So it is immediately dries up. So that's why try to experience emptiness at least one time. Sometimes I conclude, I practice Dharma how long? Many years. So they are good things. So today it is time to experience the emptiness. So try to experience that. So that is my request. That's what I try to say. And then, but how to meditate on emptiness is, actually I gave you another example. I already gave you that you replied to me, something like that. You understood that. So that is actually a very simple method, and that is not so, I think, very simple methods. At that time, at least we are focusing on emptiness. But emptiness means in the mind. But we don't try to find emptiness in here, in the mind. Where is emptiness? No. So in the mind, there are some thoughts occurs. It's like water bubbles. Thought occurs. First think, oh, this is emptiness. This thought is emptiness. So then how is it emptiness? Don't ask. Then it is too much like a intellectual way of thinking. So this thought is emptiness, empty. Just maintain. We are going to maintain on that. And then maintain for, if you can maintain 10 seconds purely, these thoughts cannot stay more than 9 seconds. So then you become victorious. You become winner. So that's where inside means this. Don't try to find another form of emptiness here, but any kind of thoughts occurs here, and then, oh, it is emptiness. And then maintain on there. Then when it disappears. Then if you excited that you examine when it is disappear, you think like emptiness. When it is appearing, it's emptiness. When it is disappearing, then it becomes like when I pointing my finger on the table. So then when you other hand you look at the thoughts when it disappears, this is your wish. Another way, you meditate, you label that is emptiness. It's like like a children game, so it doesn't work. Just use emptiness and then maintain there, and then this thought disappears. That's what I try to say. And then you say love. You love to practice. That's extremely important. Love is root of all the Dharma practices, as today mentioned this Samaya. So practice love. Love never disturbs to your realization of emptiness. and your practices. Love yourself, love your friends, love all beings. That's maintained on there. Love. Another name is bodhicitta. Bodhicitta means the cause of Buddha. So if we are going to attain Buddhahood, we need to cultivate bodhicitta. That's where we say it, in the simple word is love. We are going to cultivate love. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
All right, I have a question from email. In the prayer of the four immeasurables, the third is to never be separated from the happiness free from sorrow. Is that related to bliss and or joy or both?
It is rejoice, and this is actually it can be both bliss and joy both. Actually, joy and bliss as this bliss is actually third joy, like a joy, supreme joy, and then gawa choga supreme joy, and excellent joy, supreme joy, or innate joy. So there are four joys. Among them, bliss and fourth joy, third joy is combined. First and second is we don't call bliss. But the thing is, this third immeasurable is joy, rejoice. That is bodhicitta, and that is also antidote of jealousy. So that is the joy, and then you can improve more and more this experience. It will become bliss. Okay.
All right, so in the Zoom room, we have a hand up. Next one is Eleanor. If you want to unmute yourself, please.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you.
Yeah, in your lecture today, when you got to the 8th aggregate, you talked about you are what you think, watch your mind, and then you were talking about the aggregates, but you said forms, and then I have Varyochana and formation, Amoga City. Could you please explain the difference between forms and formation? Because it seems like formation would be an action and form would be the result, but I'm not sure I understand this correctly.
Oh yes. So formation is the form is slightly different. That is form is actually what we see right now. What we see there from crown to the feet. This is the form. And then actually there is a definition of form. It mentions in one text. It mentions the definition of form. It says that the form means if somebody, for example, there is a target, and then we shoot the arrow, and then it can damage by the arrow or something like that. So the form and the formation is actually related, quite related, the feeling of the form. Feeling of the form. There are two feelings: feeling of form, feeling of mind. So the formation is we say Amitabha. Amitabha is actually Amitabha appears from discriminating wisdom. So that discriminating wisdom is pure wisdom, and when it is impure, at that moment, this is how to say attachment. This is attachment. So that's where the formation is very much related to feeling of the body, and then this it's a connection. It is also a connection of body and mind. So sometimes our body has something, then our mind can feel it. Sometimes our mind has, for example, somebody homesick, or somebody has some feeling sorrow or suffering, and then the body becomes like a weaker or something like that. They don't have a particular disease on their body, so that's where mind affects the body. And sometimes their body, like a headache or breaking their arms or something like that, and it affects mind sorrow. So this connection is formation in this moment. For that's what we are going to understand. And then that is another way in the 12th link of interdependence. This formation is the foundation of karma. The consciousness cultivate karma on the formation. So then it has a special, like beings. The beings, they keep their eggs in a nest, something like that. So the formation is there. Is it clear?
No.
Not clear.
Sorry, I don't understand what you just said. I understand. I think what you're saying. No, I don't understand.
So yeah, it's that is the main thing is we cannot perceive a formation right now by our flesh eyes. We can perceive this is the form. You see me, I see you. That's the way we understand easily. And then the formation is difficult to see by these eyes, but there is this phenomena between our body and mind, body and consciousness. That is a formation. And then I taught to you, I'm talking to you, what is the job, or what is the responsibility of formation? Yeah.
Is that what you meant by karmic connection?
Karmic connection means that's actually my answer can say yes, but I just try to make a little clearer answer to you is when you have something in your mind. For example, when you have devotion, you arise devotion, and then you're on your body goosebump is here's karma.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So between then what is the relation, the mind and this the goosebumps? Because of formation. There is formation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So is that the same thing like the name escapes me right now, but there's this wonderful prayer that is one of my favorites. And it's just a devotion to the deities. But when I'm feeling the devotion, then I see all the deities in my mind that are like just dancing. Is that what you mean?
You mean visualization?
Yeah, then it
Yeah.
would be visualization.
Visualization.
So-
Yeah. Yes, my answer is yes. I think you got this because you visualize. You radiate. Actually, you visualize. You are visualizing Yidam deity like Amitabha. At that moment, you are utilize. You are utilizing or applying discriminating wisdom. At that time, you don't know where is your discriminating wisdom. But when you visualize Amitabha, at that moment apply your discriminating wisdom. That's where then Amitabha appears to you. So that Amitabha does not appear to you from outside of your body, but it appears from your discriminating wisdom. It appears from discriminating wisdom, but still you perceive this appears outside. But it's okay. It's okay. So that's why this formation and visualization has a relation. How to say relation each others.
So the devotion would be the form and the visualization would be the formation?
That may not. That not.
No. All right, I still don't get this. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's good that you are a little bit thinking. I will answer to other questions, and then I definitely we will talk a little bit on that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. So I have another question from the email. How do I use ritual items like Vajra, Bell, or Damaru? And at which point in a given practice do I use or hold them? He's also asking about items like tormas or kapalas. So maybe just a general overview of the use of ritual items.
How to use them?
Yes, how to use them at what point in a given practice, but he doesn't specify which practice, so I'm not sure specifically where he's alluding to. So maybe just a general overview of the use of ritual items in practice and why.
Yes. This today I am teaching about samayas. Do I? So I taught about samayas. So there's the bell. This is Vajra, and there is Damaru. So these things are Vajrayanas, actually samayas. They are also samayas. So you are going to use in this sadhana practice. For example, bell is general. You know the meaning of bell, yeah. But we are playing this bell is we are offering the sounds, music, with the realization of emptiness, with bodhicitta. And then we hold this vajra, that means we offer these things with compassion, union, emptiness. In fact, we don't practice separately with this method and wisdom, compassion and wisdom, or emptiness and compassion. So that's where we use this. So these are also included samayas, substances. And then most there's the bell and Damaru. You can hold this the Vajra, hold your right hands in your right hands, and it has slightly different cultures in different lineages. Most of the correctly one is you hold like this way, and then area of your heart chakra or on this way. This the one, the method. And sometimes when we use this, we hold like this. When we play bell is always try to little bit play in the lower part of your waist. I mean the other left, and a little lower, not like this so much higher, and make a little low. And then when you play Dharma, then always use by your right hand. There is many rules and regulations. When you play Dharma with these symbols, symbol has a peaceful symbol, wrathful symbol, and a new tradition and old tradition. They are huge different. For example, Vajikalaya, during the using these symbols for Vajikalaya, you don't want to use the like a down, lowing like these things. You are going to play like very fast like this, and then it's like a tam, something before you stop that, and then this like a new tantric practices. Most of the time you are going to hold Dhamma here, and then lower is mentioned Matangkandro. That means Matang means Ma is actually the Panjana Parimeta. Kandro is Dakini. So Matangkandro. So you use red hands, and it's everything right now cannot teach to you because then we don't have time. And it's also quite difficult to understand immediately. So it's defined with the symbols. Then where are going to stop this? Where are going to start to play? Everything has this. And then when you do individual retreat, sometimes some practice you need Dhammaru and Bill and Vajra. And then when you practice most of this Vajrayana practice, Bill and Vajra are really necessary actually. So that's if you will have, that will be great. Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you, Khenpo, for that really good explanation of those important ritual items. So back to the Zoom room, I have B. You have your hand up if you want to unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, Khenpo.
Hello.
Thank you for your teaching.
Thank you.
I several questions actually. I'm going to ask one and then go to other people, and then there's time, then I'll come back for others. Does that sound good?
Yes, wonderful. Thank you so much.
So the first question is on the vow that says do not denigrate other Dharma.
Mm-hmm.
Now, generally, I mean, there are different schools which has their own view, and they would say that their view is the highest. For example, the Madhyamaka would say that their view is higher than the Chitta Mantra. And the Dzogchen will say that their view is the highest of everybody, even the Madhyamaka. Now, when we have thoughts like that, thinking like that, are we denigrating the views that we say are lower?
Oh, yeah. So that is the vows are related, the precepts are related to the mind, you know. So that's where, for example, I say, oh, this Madhyamaka's view is higher than the Chitta Mantra. This is explanation. It does not break Samaya. But then how should we perceive that is, Chitta Mantra is like a door to enter this temple, and then Madhyamaka is the on this throne, and then Vajrayana vow is my mind. That's we can say. It does not break in this samaya. If I say, oh, drawer is useless, and this throne is useless, and then mind is the perfect, I only say that, then it breaks this samaya. So that's
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
thank you.
B, go ahead and ask your second question. That was very quick.
Okay, the second question also on the vow. There are teachers who, this is a big controversy, and I'm not focusing on the controversy of teachers per se, but there are teachers who have been sort of maybe established to have not behaved properly and therefore broken their own samaya with their teachers. So students who do not have previous relationship later on try to learn from them or study their writings, is that beneficial or is that harmful?
Sorry, your little bit is interrupted your internet. So if you never mind, can you
I'll repeat. So a teacher who has been sort of established to have broken their samaya with their teacher.
Oh yes.
So, and a student who did not have who did not have student-teacher relationship with them before, but then later on come along and try to study with them or study their writings, their texts. Is that beneficial or harmful?
That that's a very big question. So I explain a little bit the background. For example, normally it says that if you are following those teachers who break in samaya, then that teachings doesn't benefit. That teaching doesn't benefit. So that's why before you follow a teacher, you are going to understand their qualities. So that's why at the beginning of this Vajrayana teaching, I explained the quality of teachers, qualities of teacher, you know. Then another time this says, even a dog's teeth liberate a mother of a son. That's, you know, in the word of my perfect teacher, this book.
I know about that story.
Yes. So that's why it's very important that students belief, devotion, and diligence. So that's why for that reasons there are two way of thinking. And then if I conclude it from my gurus, what they say is, this is degenerated time. If students try to find a teacher who possesses pure samaya, then this student has no opportunity to practice Dharma, because in this degenerated time, even teachers do not have any disqualifies a student will perceive their mistakes. The main reason is this is degenerated time, means students, for example, teacher teach about self-generation. Visualize yourself is your own yidam deity, and student want only a front visualization. So then students start to criticize, oh, this teacher is not good one, because I want front visualization, path instruction, but he or she doesn't give me this. Something like that. So that's where my gurus said that actually teachers need good quality, students need good qualities, but the main thing is love, bodhicitta. So then that is the very important. So if your best thing is the teacher who did not break samaya, and then one follow that teacher is wonderful. That's my main answer is this. If that before you did not know, for example, one follow one teacher and that teacher breaks samaya with another, his or her teacher, but one did not know that, and they still already followed that teacher, it's okay, man. It's better to maintain. After people say something and then just to practice a pure perception, I think is better. Otherwise, there is four non-virtues. Four non-virtues. It says regret virtues is serious non-virtues. Regret virtues is serious non-virtues. So that's why it's better. And before one follow, if one know very well about one's teacher, the practices and so forth, then at that time one definitely has option. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So anybody else in the Zoom room right now have a question? Can just raise your physical hand. I can see you. Okay. So one more question to have from email. Let's see here. Okay. So just simply about diet. Khenpo Tenzin, could you please kind of help us to understand what is the best diet that we should have? He's not saying for what reason, maybe as a Buddhist, I'm expecting, and how and what do you suggest we eat?
Oh, diet means eat.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So what to eat is strong. Eat strong. It's called what is called this? Not only this is Julie, taking the essence, energy of elements. Just kidding. Best food is, I think, vegetables. That's I suggest to you. Some vegetables, fruits. These are good. But if you are vegetarian, and don't criticize those who are non-vegetarian. That is not a good method. But you can encourage or say try to be vegetarian, and that's also great, of course, like a Dharma teaching. Otherwise, don't criticize. Oh, I don't eat meat, so they eat meat. They don't do that. It's not a good way of practice. Then, but I tell you how to eat. That's better. I think it's benefit to you. So how to eat is when you eat food. At that time, food is you visualize food is idam ngana chakara, and when food comes in your mouth, you offer to the Buddhas and your guru and so forth. They are you visualize in your head. When food comes through your throat, and you visualize they are on your throat chakra, so you offer them. When they come to your chest area, the yadams and the gurus, they are at your heart chakra. When it comes, never, never. So that is the one important. And then another way is actually it says morning eat well. Morning eat very well because morning you eat well and then you are working, practicing, and then stand up, sit down, so easily melt it in your body. So it supports your body to be strong, so stronger. That's good. And then lunch is also eat pretty well. And then don't eat very heavy dinner. Dharma says that. In Vinaya text it says actually don't eat dinner. But if we cannot do that, at least eat less dinner. But the very main thing is try to perceive the food or the medicine. And then it benefits thousands of organisms in all your body. That's really, if you think and then you perceive that my mouth for food benefits my thousands of organisms, so I am so happy and joy. Or you don't think, just eat. They got both ways your food, but if you need to get some benefit, then it's better to perceive that your foods are medicine. Okay.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Okay.
So next question. In my busy life, it's hard to think about doing retreat, but I would like to maybe do a weekend retreat. Could you give me a format and just some simple instructions on how to do a weekend retreat, maybe on Tara practice or something simple, even shamatha meditation, whatever you think might be helpful for a busy life?
Yes, I think, of course, Tara practice is a really wonderful and a very favorite practice, but in your use, as you said, in busy life, yes, absolutely. There's in busy life, shamatha is very helpful because of a issue of this busy. Then, if you are going to maintain your recitations, it depends with your it depends with your shamatha. So practice shamatha. It is many people, they always spend prayers with walking, talking. Some says, oh, it's better to stop doing talking, but it's at least the body apply with Dharma. So that's why what I think is practice with practice spend prayers and using malas are really wonderful. So then what I try to suggest to you is when you wake up morning, meditate at home. Meditate at home for about 30 minutes. And then after you brush your teeth, brush your teeth or wash your face, and if you are going to take shower, and then eat breakfast, and then practice 4 immeasurables, and then then middle of the day you can practice Tara or other your favorite practices. I think it's good, will be good. And then evening practice these 4 thoughts, 4 application of the thoughts. I think precious human life, and then impermanence, especially impermanence, meditate, and then samsara, renunciation of samsara and karma cause and effect. So you do that. So that means you can do everything. Okay?
Thank you, Khenpo. We have a question now from the temple.
Oh, yeah, please.
Thank you, Khenpo. I have a question about the 4 thoughts, actually.
Uh, I practice the four thoughts every day, and sometimes I feel like I have to change my approach to maintain fresh my meditation and interesting. Yeah. So my question is, for example, I read the commentary of Patrul Rinpoche and the words of my perfect teacher. Yeah.
Yes.
And also I read the commentary of Mingyur Rinpoche. And for example, Mingyur Rinpoche said, you can imagine you are a cow, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And you really feel like you are a cow, and then you compare your human life now, and then rejoice, yeah? This is an approach, and Patrul Rinpoche has another approach. So my question is, sometimes I have my own approach, my own, yeah? Like things I consider very good things, like to have this mind or the possibility of be grateful with my parents. So it's correct to have my own approach, or should I follow always the commentaries of the great teachers or great masters? Yeah, that's my first question. And the second one is, could you please recommend us a commentary about this topic, please?
These four thoughts?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Absolutely. First, you are your own kinds of method how to meditate on these four thoughts. I think this is the result of your practice. That's why I frequently mention that if you practice well, even you heard a single Dharma words, but your kind of understanding increase like a vaccine moon. So that's why it's very important you utilize your own methods. You found that. And then my recommendation on the four thoughts is the precious human life is the main thing is decision. I think decisively feel that I found precious human life. That's very important. That's we decisively know, and then we should feel it. Oh, I really found precious in my life. Because I don't think we need because. When we need because, at that time still that means we are going to promote more about the realization of precious in my life. Otherwise, decisive thing I found or I attained precious in my life. That's at that moment you give already you give value, or you feel that is real precious. And then second, impermanence means impermanence is we need that it's actually during the driving car sometimes it comes. I don't think it's not helpful. Otherwise, when lie down in the blanket, and sometimes we should feel and remove the blanket and then read the book, the prior books, or start meditate or little while until it's fall down. It's automatically. So that is very important. And then sometimes we dishwash in the kitchen, and then it's impermanent. And then somebody makes little bit difficulties. First we are a little bit anger and suddenly impermanent. This person is impermanent. My feeling is impermanent. So we don't want to need many results. So this is the so that means it's kalojo means it's turned. The realization of impermanent turned you into practice. That's very important. And then renunciation of samsara is, this is very much depends. For example, I'm a monastic, so if I frankly say, if I start to arise some attachment for a lady, and then I should think, samsara, because the young boy, girls always like happen this problem, that problem. Then it helps me. You are like a lay practitioner, and then, for example, you think, or maybe, or just to go to the city, just wandering, drink alcohol or some use cigarette or whatever. It's joyful. You feel like that, and then you try to avoid this because they use that, they use this, used them, and it did not benefit them. These things harmed them because right now they become like this or that. So then it changes your mind. Then karma cause and effect is. Usually in the relative level, karma cause and effect means what we do good and result good, that, yeah. But we are going to trust future Buddha. Future Buddha means, future, just I make this to use these words, otherwise future means tomorrow's Buddha. Today you are thinking being, tomorrow is very possible you become enlightened, you know. So Buddha means, oh, I don't want to change my kind of physical, I don't need 4 arms or 1,000 arms to attain Buddhahood, means I'm freed from all the fixations. So that is come from meditation. So meditation, meditate. That's what I think. Okay? Thank you so much. Hi.
All right. Anybody else have a question in the Zoom room?
I have a question, but we are running out of time, right?
You've got 5 minutes. Is it one that can hopefully be answered in that amount of time?
I'm sorry?
Can it be answered in 5 minutes? Go ahead, answer your question,
I
B.
don't know. I can
Khenpo will
ask
tell
it, and
us.
Khenpo can decide.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Oftentimes it is said that, especially for this tradition, we emphasize on experience. So I know what it is like to experience a piece of chocolate. I can smell it, I put it in my mouth, it tastes sweet. But when we talk about the experience of emptiness, that I'm not sure. I mean, is it conceptual? And how is it different from when I say I have a conceptual understanding of emptiness?
Mm-hmm.
That's my question.
Thanks.
I can wait for the next time or now.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much. So, experience, when we say experience, always we think, perceive one thing, but I think we are going to divide it to at least 2 parts. First experience is feel. We should feel it. For example, you practice bodhicitta, that means you love other beings, and then you feel it. You should feel this love in your mind, you know. That's the first step of experience. It's same thing when you practice idamdrit, you should like inside of this visualization, not like a picture is here and I'm here. So no feeling, but just imaging, not like this. That is the first step of the experience. Then the second level of the experience means we are going to maintain on the whatever we do. This example is right now. For example, I meditate on impermanence. And 5 minutes later, one person makes something. For example, here I experienced impermanence, something, oh, everything's impermanence. It's very kind of, I'm in this level. But when I go outside of this door and one person say some harsh word, use a harsh word, and I immediately angry, that means I cannot maintain on this experience. So second level of experience means maintain, and then of course we can increase more the level of this experience, but we should maintain on there continually, like a long rivers. The long river coming from different mountains, across the mountains, regions, near the roof of the trees, and sometimes there's waves, sometimes it goes smoothly. Eventually it reached the ocean. So until we reach the ocean, of the Buddha enlightenment, we are going to maintain on that stage, but at some time increase, it should increase. That means first I think impermanence, or he is impermanent. That person used a very some harsh word to me. I should think he is impermanent. So coming this way, and second time that person again use this harsh word. That I think it is like delusion. And third time I should think is emptiness. So that's where then the power, they have different powers. So the power of emptiness is very powerful. So I think that's what we need.
Well, when it comes to the experience of, say, like trying to meditate on compassion, sometimes I feel like a bit warm or tender. I have a warm feeling to whoever I'm sending the meditation, the compassion to, or I feel less angry at them. And then when it comes to, say, like meditate on the guru, sometimes it makes me want to cry. So that kind of experience I understand. But I'm still not sure what it is to experience emptiness.
Oh, what is the emptiness? Thank you for sharing. That's already wonderful experiences. So yeah, so since from today you try. That's I'd say the experience of emptiness is that is, or you try is, I think you try, that is helps you more. But then it's quite similar. For example, your experience of emptiness means you feel like this. For example, one thought arises in your mind, and then you watch it. That thought on this thought, and then this thought disappear, and then at that moment your mind is become very light. It's vast, like an empty space. Then at that moment you can feel it, and then you should utilize that for the angry emotion, jealousy, attachment, self-pride, self-grasping, ignorance, laziness. Every moment you can utilize that. And then first you are going to make a little effort. Second, then it's a little bit goes by its side. And then eventually it just spontaneously comes it. So then how many thoughts comes as you are happy as so that then eventually you will understand like a ocean and ocean's wave are no different, same. Likewise the thoughts and the foundation of mind are same. So then how many thoughts comes to you, you are kind of enjoy it naturally. Enjoy with this, because you can dissolve them into your realization of emptiness. So until now, if you don't have this experience, this is not easy to gain this experience. So definitely, since from today you practice, so meditate on there, then for sure soon you will gain this realization. Okay.
Okay, I'll follow up next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's wonderful questions. And Eleanor, I said this formation. Now I rethink. Next week, I think next week.
A week after next.
A week after next. So still, we teach rest of these samayas. I already mentioned 8, 15, 14, many numbers. So at that time, I will repeat, and I will clearly try to teach. Okay?
Thank you, Khenpo. I look forward to it.
Thank you.
I'm going to review what you said today. Look at the video again and see if that helps.
Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, and wonderful questions. May you all greatly benefit all beings, whoever you see, hear, touching, contacting with you. May you greatly benefit all beings. Okay? Thank you so much, you all. And please arise your bodhicitta love. And then I recite this dedication. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arising in whom it has not yet arisen, where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. And just to let you know, next week we have an in-person event, so there will be no Sunday program on May. Oh, make sure I get that date right for the internet here, the 18th. And then, so our next Sunday program, including this Dharma discussion, will be Sunday, May 25th. We look forward to seeing you then. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day and into the week.
Thank you all.
We'll unmute you so you can all say goodbye to Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Khenpo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Khenpo.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you so much, you all.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a wonderful time, you all.
You
You too,
too.
Khenpo. Have a wonderful time. It is inspiring just looking at you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, yeah.